And we are live. Good evening, everyone. It is Sunday, May 21st, 2023. It's the Victoria Day long weekend here in Canada, the Great White North, the America's hat, whatever you want to say we are. But it is the long weekend, and we are in the midst of it. There's still one more day to go, Monday. And I see some people in the chat already. Sheena Roberts, Jellybean, Gertej, Harjot, Upstate New York Bob, MJM Reviews, James Greenwood, Jennifer Gala, Vivian Johnson, Marge, Novell Koss, Wesley Torres is here, Lowell Bales is here, and a whole bunch of other people that I'm not going to scroll up to read. Anthony is here, Kevin's here, Novell Koss is here again. He is here twice in two different forms. Awesome. Lisa Palmer, the Ottawa Wanderer, is here. Welcome to a little bit later than usual Sunday Night Stumbles, and also the only content I have made today. I kind of gave myself the day off. I did absolutely nothing. I may or may not have been a little hungover last night. A little more on that later. Boom Graham says, good day. Why did it say midnight start time? I thought I set it to start at 8 p.m. Didn't I? I don't think it... It says scheduled for May 21st, 2023, 8 p.m. EST, Boom Graham. So maybe there was an error on your end. We are not going with an adult beverage tonight. We're going to have a bubbly sparkling water. One of the reasons for that is I had plenty of adult beverages last night. So we're going to go with the bubbly, but I am going to have an edible for the first time in a long time on the stream. I don't know if I'm going to get properly fucked up or not, but we're gonna see. The edible I have is 20 milligrams, so it's a little bit strong. I haven't had one in like a month, maybe 2 months actually. The last time I had one was probably on one of these streams. Normally I crack a beer open and say cheers, but we're just gonna open up a bubbly water. Mini Cat says it said midnight. Oh, maybe, I don't know. It says 8 p.m. Sorry, guys. But either way, we're up and running. James Greenwood says a fizzy juice. Lisa says good evening. And welcome, Camwell. So, I've got two different edibles here. Well, not really. I've got a whole bunch of other ones, but I know these two are the giggly kind. 10 cannabis-infused gummies. By the way, don't report the stream. It's perfectly legal to consume cannabis in Canada, especially in your own private residence. This is not, we're not doing anything wrong here. We're just doing something fun. Again, though, if you're a kid, don't do it. If it's not legal where you live, don't do it. Consult your local laws and proceed at your own risk. I don't really care for that stuff myself, so we're just going to have one. I think my tolerance is probably waned, so this is probably too much for me at the moment, but should I have the cherry or the raspberry? I'm going to put the vote up to you guys. What are we going to have? Cherry or raspberry? What flavor? Yes, we spell flavor with a U. And I'll put an option for you non-edible people out there. Lowell says cherry, Jellybean says both. Yeah, I'm not going to have both. I think 40 would probably wreck me tonight. Lisa says slow chat kills. How many milligram? And raspberry, obviously. Minicat says cherry. Let's see. We have 112 people in the chat already. Alexa, remind me to end the poll in 2 minutes. All right, so in 2 minutes, when Alexa tells me to stop, that is the flavor we're going to go with. This is really kind of silly. We're splitting hairs here. But they're both closed, sealed packages. So whichever one I open, I'm just going to work on the rest of the package until it is empty, and then we'll work on the other one. Kevin says it is 8:06 p.m. in Florida. Yes, we're all on EST. Action VJ says in solidarity with Johnny Strides or Stumbles, I'm going to have a Hershey's Chocolate Kiss. It has no THC, but still. All right, Action VJ, longtime moderator, Action VJ. Marge says, damn, both Alexas are yelling at me. Strides, don't shout. You need to change one of... If you have two Alexas, change one of their names. I have like an Echo and an Alexa, so I can just pick either one. Someone just texted me, good luck with your edibles. Thanks. Thanks. or just a simple timer would do. I like to make Alexa my boss. So how are you guys? What are you doing this weekend? If you're new to the stream, we just kind of hang out and chat. I'm going to pull up a web browser. We're going to go through some stuff. We might do a quiz or play a game later. Really, we're just going to see what happens with the night. I don't have a particular plan. I might get into comments. It's been a while since I've done that. Then again, I might not. Donna says, do you get the munchies? I do, actually. I've got... You know what? I do have something for that. Since I've been on a slight health kick lately, I've got some Kilimanjaro chocolate mix. So I've also got some cereal I could dive into, but if the mood strikes, this is what I'll be hitting if I get hungry. Sunjib says, make some comment. Matt Bros just made a Philly steak sandwich from scratch. Was that a cheese steak or just a Philly? Uh-oh. Alexa, shut the hell up. All right, it looks like raspberry has been triumphant over cherry. 42% of the votes went to raspberry, 37% went to cherry, and 21% to just eat a Fruit Loop. If I didn't put that third option in there, do you think raspberry still would have beat cherry? It's one of those things we will never, ever get to find out. But I'm going to end the poll. Thank you for voting, everyone. I will pull some stuff up on the stream in the background later. Don't worry, it's not just going to be my head talking in the bottom corner. But let's go with a raspberry gummy. Matt confirms it's a Philly cheesesteak. I was worried if you actually put the cheese on there. That makes it better. Chris Bill says raspberry always beats cherry. Whew. This definitely smells of some THC. Boom Graham says after some THC and CBD, I can't pronounce that word, oil, I sometimes wake up covered in hickory sticks. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it healthy. I don't really have any empty calorie laden snacks. Like, this is literally the worst thing in my home. I have like a bowl of shredded wheat. I have Shreddies, which I would probably get into. Unknown says, how much does marijuana cost? Like from the store, I think 20 milligrams is going to cost you about $12. But these, I forget. I got them quite a while ago. Lisa says if you get too high, you know you're going to order something. All right, let's have the cherry edible. We're going to have all 20 milligrams. I have no idea if or when or how this is going to hit me. If you do this type of thing often, 20 milligrams probably isn't going to do much, but I haven't done it in like 2 months, and I built up my tolerance to the point where this would just kind of give me a light buzz, but I've probably lost all that tolerance. So let's find out. It's quite chewy. Upstate New York Bob says raspberry one, but you are having cherry. No, I am having raspberry. Bash Brannigan says, when you get edibles delivery, who are you ordering from? There are, I don't want to endorse anyone specifically, but there are countless options online where you can get them, but I'm not going to lead people to a weed selling business one way or the other, so I'm not going to drop names. Dan says he needs about 120 milligrams for a good buzz. Yeah. I'm like that with alcohol too. When I lived in Korea, we would go out after work and bars never closed. They were open all night and booze was cheap. And literally sometimes I would go home at like 4 a.m. and I probably had 20 plus drinks and I wouldn't be that wrecked, like spread out over the night. Whereas now that would probably put me in the hospital. So like I had a really, really good alcohol tolerance, and I definitely felt myself building up a good tolerance to this stuff until I went away and laid off it. Here's the real question. Novell Koss says, Johnny, is that shirt brand new? Yes, I have purchased kind of a new wardrobe, like 2 pairs of shorts. I got like 4 new pairs of 4 new collared shirts. I got a new hoodie, which I've already worn on stream, and some other things. I still need to get some t-shirts. I don't really have any plain t-shirts, but yeah, this is a new shirt. And you can tell this collar here has like a wrinkle in it because I didn't care to care to iron it. Costco clothing. No, it is from. I went to the mall, folks. Everything I got, I ended up going to like H&M, Uniqlo, and Marshalls for everything. SR Gotts is here. Yes, look who's here to rub it in our face that the Jays just got their butts kicked by the Yankees and Orioles collectively. Jennifer Gallus is soju with beer in Korea. That's what you saw. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on over there. So last night, I went out with some friends and I went to that Italian restaurant, Cibo. I want to ask you guys about dining out before we get into things. Like, what the hell? I had an entree and one adult beverage, and with tax and tip, I ended up spending $60 for one person. So if that was a date, it would have been like $120. And that's without an appetizer. That's without dessert. That's without anything fancy. Like, what the hell? That's not even a high-end restaurant. Like, restaurant prices are just out of fucking control, aren't they? So I'm going to ask you guys, do you eat out more or less since before the pandemic? Now, I know personal circumstances. Some people are doing better financially. Some people are doing worse. Some people are doing the same. Some people might have just changed their preferences, but I'm just curious. So I'm going to put same. I eat the same. I eat more or less. Those are your options. Do you eat out the same? Do you eat out more, which I don't think many people will probably say, or do you eat out less since before the pandemic? We're just going to forget that the last 2.5 years or whatever happened. Laura says Cibo is a chain and it's pricey. But you know what? I had like the fungi pizza and it was fantastic. It was like spot on delicious. It was an amazing, amazing pizza. And the server was like super nice. Like normally I kind of balk when I'm prompted to tip 20%, but like this guy, like whatever. I just hit the money, hit it, like take it. You were really good. The food was really good. The service was excellent. But damn, I remember like when a meal like that would have cost like $35-40, like literally 3 years ago. So early poll. Let's come back to the poll in a few minutes and we'll see. Jennifer says today I ate with my friend 2 people, lots of Chinese food, 61. That's not too bad. Did you have an adult beverage or not? I think that'll change it. Marge says fungi is that mushroom. Yes, it is. Lisa says, did you stay in your hood or go downtown? If you're in Yorkville, just go to Dimmy. Yeah, if you're in Midtown, just go to Sip Wine Bar. They have fantastic pizza. It's a little bit cheaper and it's not a big chain, but I just felt like going somewhere different. But I went to the Midtown one. Then I went to a bar called Function Lounge, which had like a really cool setup. It's kind of like the only like hipster type place in Midtown. But they had a sign that said band starting at 9:30, $10 cover charge. But there was nobody manning the door. So I just walked in thinking, okay, they're probably going to start charging. Like I got there at like 9:10. So it's like, whew, we beat the cover charge, right? There's nobody collecting $10 at the door. It says band starting 9:30. All right. So went down there, had a drink. Band started playing. It's kind of lame, actually. So after one drink, went to settle our bill. Guess what? We all had an extra $10 on the bill per person. They charged us the cover that way. Those sneaky bastards. Yeah, that was kind of sneaky of them. Like they put the sign in the door. I guess they're exonerated. But in my experience, normally like the cover charge starts after a certain time. And usually that's like right before the live entertainment or after. But the fact that they just like slapped it onto your bill, like the waiter didn't even like, oh, by the way, guys, you're going to get a cover charge on your bill when they took our drink, was kind of slimy of them. And it's kind of a cool place. Overall, I've been there many times, but I've learned my lesson that if you're not there for the entertainment, don't go. Just go to like the Rose and Crown or the Firkin or like one of the other businesses. But I thought that was kind of cheap of them to do that. Ahmed says good business strategy. And I get it. They got to pay for the band. They got to pay their rent. They got to pay their employees. Charge your cover fee, but don't be so shady about it. That's all I'm saying. Action BJ says never heard of a stealth cover charge before. Yeah, it was the first time I ever encountered that. What's this going on? Anyways, Bash Brannigan says, dumb question. I should know. What's the purpose of a cover charge? Normally, a cover charge is like if there's some kind of event going on. Like a lot of clubs used to charge a cover charge just to get in, but they would charge like after 10 p.m. So the incentive would be like, hey, there's no cover if you come early because there's nobody here. We get business, you buy a drink. But if you come after, we'll charge you. Or if they have like live entertainment on a particular night, the cover charge goes to that. New Year's Eve, most places have a cover charge. Upstate New York Bob, my cover charge for tonight's Johnny Stumbles chat. Upstate New York Bob, you are sorely mistaken. There is no cover charge. There is an optional cover charge. Thank you, Upstate New York Bob, for the 10. You may stay.
My cover charge for tonight's Johnny Stumbles chat, smiley face.
Bill Chow says, voted the same. I usually go to Chinese restaurants. Italian restaurants in Toronto and Vancouver are outrageously expensive. Yeah, that's why when I go to an Italian restaurant, I try to order something I can't just like make at home or get easily anywhere else, which is like a lot in the menu. Jellybean says, usually they won't charge ladies. That used to be the case with a lot of clubs back in the day. But let's see. 4 minutes ago, I posted this poll. We have 80 votes. Do you eat out more or less since before the pandemic? 28% of you say the same. 19% of you say more. Congratulations to you. 54% of you say less. I think my answer is the same, but I'm definitely paying a lot more, and it's making me like reconsider things, especially. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of nuts how much things are. Mike T says, I remember back in the 90s when the cover for a popular local bar was $3, $5 when a good band was playing. When the edibles kick in says, Swiss Chalet is even expensive now. I dropped $110 with my partner after tipping. Yeah, they used to have a fork and dine for $19.99 special at Swiss Chalet. I remember going there with my family. This was in the 90s, but you would get 4 quarter chicken dinners. They wouldn't include drinks, of course, but you'd get the chicken, the bread, which their bread used to be way better than that current bullshit they serve, the Swiss Chalet sauce, and the fries. You get 4 of those for like $20. Now one person can barely do that. Valcost says, I eat out more because now that I work from home, I need to get out more. Kicks TV is here. Long time no see. I haven't seen you in what, about 3-4 weeks since we were in Thailand. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're still in Thailand enjoying it and possibly here to rub it in my face. But I'm sure we'll cross paths again. Next time I'm in the area, I'll definitely reach out to you. But I'm at Kicks TV through Jeff Lepard from Travel Fun channel. So good to see you again. Hope all is well. Shoot me a DM if you want to catch up. Sorry I haven't reached out for you. I don't usually like do the DM thing a whole lot on those. I just kind of get overwhelmed with that. Lisa says, I got invited to Highs for drinks after work a few weeks ago and said, no, not my scene and definitely not my prices. Yeah, if I'm paying high-end steakhouse restaurant prices, I'm going to Barbarians. Jeanette, $25 for the optional Stumbles cover charge and a glass of Prosecco or Prosecco. Sorry, I don't even know how to say. How do you say Prosecco? Prosecco or Prosecco? I'm not even 42 years old and I have no idea how to say a basic word. But Jeanette, thank you so much. Cheers to you. You and Upstate New York Bob. You are both not just in
for
the Stumbles chat. For the optional
Stumble cover charge and a glass of Prosecco, winking face.
Prosecco, there we go. You get bottle service up in the booth over there. So Jeanette and Upstate New York Bob enjoying the nice view. Wow, Johnny is getting expensive for me with all these super chat cover charges. Kicks TV says, yes, still here. Visited a few of our favorite spots the last few days. Back to the UK for a few weeks. Awesome. I hope you enjoy the UK. And then you're going to get right back to Thailand. So let me pull up Jeanette says VIP service. Yeah, you're getting that VIP service. There'll be your waiter will be a late 1980s topless David Hasselhoff. I don't know why I said that. And Upstate New York Bob, you'll get an early 90s Pamela Anderson Baywatch giving you I don't know. These edibles I haven't kicked in yet. I'm just really, really overselling the benefits of the Johnny Stumbles cover charge. Anyways, I should shut the hell up now. This stream, sorry, and this channel is now up to 7,000 subscribers. So, Jeanette says, no, you don't want that. The Velcos says, for men, they say shirtless. So, I don't know the lingo behind that. I can only imagine how it's going to go after they do kick in. Congrats to the prize winner. You win nothing. Elian Lou is here. Hello, Elian Lou. Welcome to the stream. We're in a bit of an upbeat mood tonight. So, yeah, the Stumbles channel hit 7,000 subscribers. The Strides channel hit 90,000 subscribers. I almost said mofos, but then I'm like, you know what mofos mean? Don't call your viewers mofos. That would be incredibly offensive. But yeah, we're at 90,000.19. It's literally like less than 10 away from 90,000.2. So hopefully we'll hit the big 100K this year. But something funny happened. Brad Palmer. I was hoping he'd be in the chat tonight, Brad, but I guess you're away for the long weekend. You did a live stream. And it was excellent, especially for like a first long live stream. You did your 9-second test and then live North Bay waterfront. By the way, Brad went fishing. I should have been paying attention. I hope you're having a good time, Brad. But Brad and Marie Palmer did this live stream together. Fantastic job. I played it on my TV. And I left a comment, but I didn't leave a comment from the Johnny Strides channel. I left a comment from this fake channel that I made, or this fake account. Virginia Wedlake, $3. Virginia Wedlake, your cover charge has been paid. You were granted access, not to the VIP premium lounge, but you're in like the premium economy lounge with that cover charge. So have a seat. Jeanette and Upstate New York Bob, I hope you guys are enjoying your VIP service. WMD, the Walking Man dude is here, says hello all. SR Gott says my podcast channel hit 2,500, which is nothing compared to most, but way more than I ever thought I'd get. You know, SR Gotts, like a lot of people say like, oh, XYZ TikTok channel has 1 million subscribers. 1 million followers or subscribers on like Instagram or TikTok is really not that impressive. 1 million on YouTube is. What I'm saying is it's not all equal. 2,500 in the podcast world is phenomenal. YouTube is probably the hardest to get followers unless you're like using shorts. Shorts are kind of like a cheap shortcut. But YouTube subscribers are really hard to get, but podcast followers are even harder. So like 2,500 on a podcast is incredible. So congrats to that. That's probably like worth 30 or 40,000 like YouTube subs and like probably 500K Insta followers just in terms of like what is equal to what. So yeah, SR Gott's awesome. And I believe I mentioned before, but you have a made for radio voice as well. I say that as the highest of compliments. Upstate New York Bob says, Pamela Anderson and I are enjoying the heck out of this. 1990s. Let's go. You're with pre-Tommy Pamela Anderson. You're not with post-Tommy Pamela Anderson. You're with pre-Tommy Pamela Anderson. So is the Stumbles channel concentrate on mistakes? I don't know. Devin Sullivan hit 1.5K short of a van almost running you over. It's meaningless. Yeah. YouTube shorts. I really, really wish YouTube would like separate the short stats out of the long form stats because it just like inflates all your stats and makes it look cheap and easy to get. They're not the same. Jennifer Gallus says, how many subscribers is good for Patreon? I have no idea.
I hope there's a good band playing tonight.
Mike T, $5. I hope there's a good band playing tonight. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Mike T. You are also welcome. Everyone is welcome, but if you don't pay the cover charge, you're kind of like in a little 10-foot by 10-foot pit, like down in the corner, and it's kind of right next to the bathroom. It's like an open air bathroom. It's not a very pleasant place. But if you pay the cover charge, you're up in the good spot. So Mike T, thanks for the $5. This will be a Beastie Boys a cappella cover band tonight. It'll be quite interesting. And they don't know any of the songs, so they will just be trying to do it off of sheet music. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you, Mike T, for the $5. Bash Brannigan says, would you use TikTok to get people to your YouTube? I was kind of doing that, but I just like TikTok those short form videos, not just TikTok, but YouTube, those short form videos are like a cesspool in the comments. Like my regular comments are awesome. It's like 95% of the comments are like wholesome. They're good. Even if it's like like an opinion I don't agree with, it's just people sharing their opinion. The YouTube shorts, like, man, they pull out, I don't even want to talk about it, but like you just get a whole bunch of people saying really nasty stuff in like short form video. It's not just TikTok, but it's YouTube shorts. So yeah, I think the low IQ crowd kind of likes that kind of content. No offense. Oh yeah, so Brad and Marie did this excellent video here. SR says, I don't even do shorts anymore. People are jerks. Yeah, I think that kind of taps into like the Twitter crowd a little bit. Upstate New York Bob leaving a comment. Anna V leaving a comment. Estelle, Toronto Tech and Transit. Look at all the support they got. Jamie, Vivian Johnson, Sapand, Jeanette, Sumant, Falcom, Scott, Once Upon a City, Maroof. So Johnny Strides wrote, great stream, Brad. Sorry I missed the notification. Hopefully next time. Brad wrote, thanks, Johnny. Or Marie wrote, thanks, Johnny. But I think I left a comment. I got this one here. Oh, it was on their other one. On their test. You'll notice this is not the official Johnny Strides account. This is Johnny S. And it has my logo. But here's the thing. This is me. So I wrote awesome with an exclamation mark. Epic Nation HD wrote fake Johnny. I wrote lol, it's my stream account. He wrote, bruh, Johnny's second account isn't with an S, laughing my ass off. But whatever you say, mate. I'm sorry, Epic Nation HD. You're an awesome person. I love that you support the Johnny Strides channel and Stumbles. But it really is me. How can I it really is me, lol. See, about 28 minutes into the at Johnny Stumbles May 21st live stream, LOL. There we go. Yeah, it really is me, but he was thinking it wasn't me. So he was like trying to call me out when it was really me. Ooh. Why did my phone screen just unlock there? Lisa says, how crazy is it that it's May 21st? Yeah, the unofficial start of summer, and the official start of summer will be, I think, in a month from now. Novelcos says, lots of crazy stuff going on. Davey Duke says, is he stoned yet? No. Matt Bro says, I have a 14-year-old YouTube driving video on an old channel crossing the Ambassador Bridge from Windsor to Detroit that has 58,000 views. I should start doing videos again. You do? Crossing the Ambassador Bridge 8 months ago, 7 years ago. Can we find your video? Filters. It's not letting me type. I can't find it. What's the title of that? Metro TV, he says. All right. Metro TV. Let's see this. Ambassador Bridge and Huron Church Road, Windsor, Ontario. You posted this. You had a 58,000 view video 14 years ago. That, whenever this video popped off in terms of the stats, you probably should have like put your foot on the pedal a little bit and done some more, right? You could have had a...
Getting on Huron Church Road in Windsor, Ontario,
Oh, you were
Canada.
narrating too. Awesome.
I'm going to attempt to exit Canada via the bridge and not the tunnel. Never done it this way before,
You
but
were
the
way
traffic
before
can
your
really
time. Nobody was
tie
really
up here
doing
with the
this
trucks
back
and the customs and everything. I'm going to go for it.
I think, I don't really think we had like anything that would have stabilized.
And I already
the
got
camera
my
back
beer,
then.
so no duty free for me.
You're going over the bridge.
Downtown Detroit Highway Project for Gateway.
Well, I'll tell you what, Metro TV, if you do revive your channel, I'll be happy to give you a shout out, possibly on the Johnny Strides channel, but we'll at least watch it on this channel. I'll give you a sub. You got comments. Look at this. What kind of comment 14 years ago? At first I freaked out here in OZ, which I'm guessing is New Zealand. We drive on the other side of the road, the old border runner. Like, what a time warp this is. That is a really, really cool video for you. Congrats on 58,000 views. Yeah, go revive that. So yeah, if you do post new content, let me know. We'll take a look at it, and I'll get some people over to your channel to give it a look. But also, if you haven't yet subscribed to Brad Palmer as well, I think him and Maria are going to be going live again, so that's neat. I missed this one. I subscribed. This one, I didn't have the bell, but this account is actually not logged in on my phone, so this account doesn't mean anything. But the actual YouTube account that I have YouTube Premium on is subscribed with the bell to this account, and I still missed it. Upstate New York Bob says Brad and Marie are going live on Wednesday. Noni says, looking fresh with the haircut. Where did you get it? I got it at a salon called Goa. Sad story there. The usual person who cut it, she was not in, so I got assigned like someone else, and I thought she was really good, and I was really happy with it. And then she was like, oh, this is my last day here. I'm transferring it to another location, and then I'm not going to get to go back. Thank you, Bashburn, again, for subbing to Brad Palmer. How much? It was $35 plus tip. I usually tip 5 or 10, whatever I have in my wallet. If I have a 10, I'll tip 10. If I have a 5, I'll get 5. If I have a 20, I'll say give me back 10. Miss D Go is here. Nice haircut, Johnny. Thank you, Miss D Go. Long time no see in the chat. Cheers to you. Devin Sullivan cut his own hair at one point. Jennifer Gallus says Brad and Marie are both so awesome. Awesome and a lot more wholesome than this hi idiot. If you're just tuning in, by the way, I have consumed 20 milligrams of potluck raspberry gummies. Lisa just made a hair appointment. If you make one, if you go to a Goa salon, what's really neat about this place, H2 Goa Studio down. I don't think this is it. They have a website, and you can actually book by stylist as well. So if there's someone that you always like cutting your hair, you can go on the website and you can like pick their name, and you can find out when they're working, and you can book an appointment with the person you want at the time you want. It's really, really awesome. I have no idea why I can't. Oh, I put Goa Salon. There we go. Yeah, so I am pimping a hair salon. No, they did not pay me. I'm just happy with them. And it's actually like, you go to Miami Fades and they're like, we want $65. Like, no, F you. I will not pay $65 for something that I'm doing like every month and a half now. Jeanette says, I wish it would cost $35 for my haircut. So yeah, cut shampoo style, $35 for a men. And they're actually quite good. And if you want to go booking, you click book now. They have Koreatown. I used to go to this same salon before it was, or the same location. It used to be called Salon Afif. I used to go there and I had the same guy always cut my hair. Then it disappeared one day and it became Goa. Men's cut, $35. Women's cut without wash, $45. I'm not like super politically correct or anything, but shouldn't they just have like short $35, long hair $45? Wouldn't that just make more sense? Because some guys, like, I don't know. I just think that might be a little more equitable. I don't know. Anywho, you can choose it, and then you can choose book now, and then you can choose one of their stylists. So you could pick, like, say, this person. They're not available. They're not going to be open. But then you can pick the date, and then you can, like, pick the time that you want to be with them. So, like, I want you at 3:15 on this day. I think it's pretty awesome. I like why they do that. Jennifer Gallus says, I don't get it. Why we women pay more for haircuts. You also pay more for shavers, right? Like exactly the same shaver costs way more for a woman than a man. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not like super PC or anything, but it's just weird. I also, where did I go? Where did I go? Oh, I went to Pi, the new the Thai restaurant in Midtown the other week. I also like their bathrooms. They don't have like guys and girls bathrooms. They just have like a hallway with like 8 bathrooms in it, and each bathroom is like its own little room with a toilet, a sink, and all the shit you need. Like that's so much better than like just sharing a space with random strangers. And I think everybody should like convert to that style of bathroom. It's just better. And then you don't have like that awkward like, oh, that guy didn't wash his hands. Oh, that person is staring at me. Oh, I am peeing right next to this person, and if we look down, we can see each other. This is weird. You don't have any of that going on. You just give everyone their own little bathroom, and then you just fix all. I don't know. Maybe some people could join the bathroom equivalent of the Mile High Club if they did that. But some might see that as a positive. Okay, maybe the edibles are kicking in. We are trying to save the world too quickly on this live stream, but just an idea. It says, ah ha ha. Johnny hit all the comedy tropes about bathrooms. I don't know. I just try to like melt the little blue puck on the bottom of the urinal when I go to the bathroom. That's all I do. I just try to like wear that thing down as much as I possibly can in one go. And if I'm still at the same place, I'll try to go back to the same spot and keep working on it. Don't tell me you don't do that. Don't tell me you don't do that. You're not being honest if you say you don't do that. Anyways, yeah, that is my theory on haircuts and bathrooms. I also have a great idea. This I should make a YouTube short about. When you are tipping at a restaurant and you are given the machine, you should get 3 options on the machine when it's time to pay. Option 1 should say tip, percentage, and then they should remind you this is the pre-tax amount. Because if you are tipping a percentage based on the tax included amount, that restaurant owner is an asshole and you should never go back and give them your business, right? Like that is just a shitty asshole thing to do. So option number 1 should be, tell me if you like this idea, should just be tip percentage pre-tax. Tip option number 2 should be tip amount. Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you just want to put in like $5 or $10. That should be tip option number 2. Tip option number 3 should be no tip. Again, a tip is optional. That is all you need to do on your prompt. None of this like, do you want to tip 18, 20, or 22% bullshit? And like, I don't know, is that before the tax? Is that after the tax? Why the fuck is there no 15 option? Like, why am I being made to feel cheap if I want to tip lower than 18 by having to like manually enter it? So do you guys like my option? Every single payment machine should just be option number 1, tip a percentage based on the pre-tax amount. Option number 2, just put an amount. Option number 3, no tip, because it is optional. And then I just think that would just eliminate all the shadiness at restaurants. Harjot says the Jays lost by 3 and the Orioles win by 8. Firehose says yes. Michael says, I think most places do that. No, they don't. They don't. Upstate New York Bob says, make perfect sense to me. Yeah, a lot of places just put like, they have 18% as their lowest tip. Like, what the fuck happened to 15%? Like, prices went way the hell up, right? So now we're just tipping more on way more prices. Like, that's stupid. I think it should still be 15. And a lot of places you do, when you look at your bill, you do end up tipping after the after-tax amount, which is stupid. Boom Graham says your thinking on tipping is on point. Thank you, Boom Graham. And the other thing is some really shady fucking places include like a gratuity. And then you're still like going to tip on top of the gratuity, which is nuts. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And the second way I am going to fix tipping forever is if you are a takeout place like a Subway sandwich or like Miss Fields cookies or like Wetzel's pretzels, just don't have a fucking tip option. Why are you insulting me? Like, I don't tip my dentist. Why am I tipping you? Put a tip jar. Or if you do, don't make me go through an extra screen to tip. Just put the amount and let me press OK. Then at the very bottom, put an optional add tip. If you really want me to like tip at a takeout place so you could literally take something and hand it to me while I stood there and waited for you, put tip percentage, just take that bullshit out of the equation. Don't make me like skip a tip while the person is there like watching me and you're like, oh, okay, no tip. And then you look up and they look kind of pissed off and angry and you're like, well, you don't deserve it anyways. Like, this just got awkward. Like, don't put that in there. Just let me press okay and pay and bury the tip on the bottom. That's just my feeling. I think I just fixed tipping. Bash Brannigan says, should we tip stewardesses? I think tipping should be optional under almost all circumstances. That's up for you. Donaku says, it's too much for me. I think I will just cook for myself. Well, we did that poll earlier. Unknown says, how do you feel about cashiers asking you to donate to insert cause here in a supermarket? What I have mixed feelings on that, but they're probably tax writing that off. And when it's coming from a place like Loblaws, just reporting like record profits, it absolutely rubs me the wrong way. I try not to go to Shoppers Drug Mart anymore. I absolutely do not go to Loblaws or No Frills anymore. That chain particular seems to be the worst at it. I just go to Metro and I don't have to deal with that bullshit. There is like an option to donate on the screen, but you don't have to like skip over it. You can just go pay. So I don't know. I have mixed feelings on that. I like donating. I like supporting causes that you believe in, but coming from like a company like Loblaws, it's a little rich of them to like slow down your checkout process so they could ask for money when they're like doing cartwheels in their offices over all the record profits they're making while you're buying like $50 frozen chicken breasts just because they want to say fuck you. Like, I don't know. Canwell says, I think we should be able to tip ourselves at the self-checkout. Awesome. Awesome, Canwell. So we've had a very productive stream so far. I am currently looking at a screen of oh, I don't know. One sec. Maybe we should do some more of these edible streams. Certainly time goes by faster. Boom Graham, $6.99. I am tipping on your tipping rant that solves tipping. Thank you, Boom Graham, for the $6.99. You know what? You just paid your cover charge. You can go up and join Jeanette and Upstate New York
on
Bob
your tipping rant
and everyone
that
else
solves tipping.
in the VIP lounge. David Hasselhoff, a shirtless David Hasselhoff from the 1980s, is up there serving along with pre-Tommy Lee, Pamela Anderson. So enjoy the time. Everyone else is in this like little 10-foot by 10-foot pit who didn't pay cover charges, and the walls are like starting to cave in. It's getting kind of crowded. There's 172 people there or so. Pine Soul is here, says, evening, Johnny Strides in chat. Evening, Pine Soul. If you're wondering why I'm acting a little weird, we've had some edibles. Devin says, hey, I have an idea. Can I ask anyone who hasn't hit the thumbs up? I should really appreciate that, and it costs nothing, like the pit. Johnny, yes, all you pit monsters, hit the thumbs up. Although, if you don't like being in the pit, hit the thumbs down. Why do I have a feeling I'm going to regret putting all you guys in some fictitious pit? Should we go to BlogTO? Is there anything else on YouTube to check out? We looked at Brad Palmer's thing. We looked at Metro TV's 58,000 view video. Pine Soul says, yay for edibles. I'm 1 can deep in a White Claw. That's like a hard seltzer. Yes, you are. Are you of legal drinking age? Yes. Jellybean says, are we watching Baywatch in the pit? You do get Baywatch in the pit, but remember like in the 90s when you would go to watch pay-per-view TV and it would be like purple and kind of scrambled, and every once in a while you could kind of see what was going on, and you could hear it. That is the Baywatch you get in the pit. The VIPs get like clear, upgraded to HD, full, perfect Baywatch, but you get fuzzy pay-per-view Baywatch in the pit. Dennis T, $22. Thanks for being you, Dennis T. Holy shit. Thank you, Dennis T, for the super chat and your support. You are way the hell up there in the VIP lounge, along with Jeanette and everyone else. Thank you, Dennis. Vivian Johnson, $13.99. I only tip what the service is worth to me. Well, $13.99 is a hell of a nice tip. Thank you, Vivian Johnson. You too, as CEO, I was a little disappointed to see you down in the pit, but now you are up in the VIP lounge. And I believe Mr. Hasselhoff will be bringing you a drink soon. Thank you, Vivian Johnson, for the $13.99. As well as Dennis and everybody else. Holy shit. This Firehorse66 towards your edibles. He's laughing. Thank you, Firehorse66. I think we're certainly having a more fun stream than the last several. Maybe we should just get back into the edibles. Maybe we should have an alcoholic beverage along with them. I don't know. Is that a bad idea?
Towards your edibles, smiley face, sweet.
But thank you, Firehorse66. That $5.50 will not only go towards edibles, but it gets you a seat up. I don't know. Are you premium economy or are you in the lounge? You can go wherever the hell you want, but get out of the pit. Get up there with all the people chilling in the VIP roped off section with our celeb waiters and waitresses up there. Jeanette says, I'll also take a Jason Momoa from the late 90s Baywatch. Sorry, Jeanette. You get Aquaman Jason Momoa, who is in makeup after a long day of filming. That's all I could afford. Sorry about that. Marge, I want out of the pit, please. $5. All right, Marge, you are officially being levitated out of the pit, and you can also join the crowd. Lisa loves the pit. You love fuzzy bullshit, can't see pay-per-view. At 9 p.m., that pay-per-view will switch to adult entertainment. Just like the good old days when you were a kid. Do you remember? I don't know. Should I be talking about this? Do you remember when you were like a little kid and you had the cable box and you would go to pay-per-view, and after a certain hour of the day, all the channels would just be like adult movies, and you could hear them and you're like, what is this? What's going on? Why can I hear this perfectly? Then every once in a while the screen would kind of clear up and you go, ooh, yeah, remember that? Well, everyone's watching Baywatch in the pit like that. Devin says, no, Johnny, stop talking. Oh, Lisa says channel 7 got wild after 11. Did you used to watch the Baby Blue movies on Channel 7? I would watch those movies for like the disclaimer, right? It would say like some scenes contain adult situations, coarse language, and nudity. All I had to do was see that last word, and I was watching whatever the hell movie City TV was playing at whatever the hell time of night it was. Like, they would literally tell you at the start of the movie if it was worth your while watching. I remember watching a movie called like Separate Vacations about like this couple that were having trouble and they each went on their own separate vacation. It was like some stupidly boring adult movie, but it said nudity at the start. So like 12-year-old me was like, I'm watching this movie. All right. And you got like 3 seconds of boob in like a 2-hour movie and you're watching commercials. I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Am I wrong? Is that a movie? Separate Vacations? Separate Vacations, 1986, 1 hour and 31. A young architect finds himself in a situation that he had never had to deal with before. Now that he is successful and married, sexy young women are throwing themselves at him. He and his wife take separate vacations to follow their urges. Yes, I saw this movie in like the early 90s as like a kid, and I watched it because City TV put that disclaimer, and I hadn't thought about it since until this moment. No, I just, Fridays and Saturday nights, I don't think we really had a bedtime. I was able to like just watch TV, especially after the parents were asleep. Don't tell me you didn't do that. Canwell says, lol, totally normal. Also, it's hot and sweaty in the pit. Lol, Baywatch. Lisa says, memory unlocked. Yeah. Here, does Separate Vacations 1986 contain nudity? I tell you, it's got to. It's got to. Oh, I can't access. You know what? Imagine if I like clicked a link like that and we saw a picture of the scene on my stream, oops, I'm not going to research that topic anymore. Lisa says, dude, the Baby Blue intro is on YouTube. Will I get hit by that? For those of you that don't know what the hell I'm talking about, let's see. This is the 1970s intro. I don't remember this one. I don't remember. Hopefully I just didn't pick up a copyright for that, by the way. Is there like a newer one? 70s, CTV Baby Blue 2, 2000s. City TV viewer discretion is advised. Let's see, is that on here? Not City TV, City TV. Wally, I've been in the pit too long. Here's my cover charge. Wally, $5. Thank you, Wally. Get the hell out of the pit.
I've been in the pit too long. Here's my cover charge.
If you only paid the $5 earlier, you wouldn't have spent so much time in the pit. But get up there. Go get a drink from Pamela or, I almost said Mark McGrath, but it's David Hasselhoff. Enjoy yourself. Angela Tate says, haha, I was born in 93. This is blowing my mind. You were born, you never knew life without the internet. Like your first 5 years, you never had new life without a cell phone. Like, I was talking to my friends about this because they're like my age, and one of them started dating again. And we're 42, and he's like, I'm on the apps, and everyone is just like 32, 33, but we have nothing to talk about. We grew up in a different era. Like, when I grew up, we watched movies on VHS. They don't even know what VHS is, and they're only like 10 years younger than me. Like, it's amazing how different things are between people born in like 1980 and people born in like 1990, right? It's like a massive gulf in like life experience differences. Lisa says, I just sent you something. Let's see. Where do I even see something from Lisa? Where do I even get that? Oh, I think I found it. City TV Baby Blue returns 1992. All right, let's see that. Hopefully I don't get copyright struck for that. City TV Baby Blue returns 1992. Let's see what this one is all about. Where is this? Queen Street West?
Sneaking up on a great meal from Logan and Danforth. This is City TV everywhere.
Greg Orlandini, $4.99. Thank you, Greg Orlandini. Cheers to you. You are up in the VIP room. Thank you so much, Greg.
Channel 79 is a shoot spring operation.
City TV's come a long way in 20 years, and we're celebrating by showing the films that made us infamous. The Baby Blues are back. Remember those nights years ago? Good night, Mom. Good night, Dad. Yeah, I'm going right to sleep.
Hear him say, good night, Mom. Good night, Dad. Yeah, I'm going right to sleep. Guess who was doing that? This guy, Wesley Torres, 99 cents. Wesley Torres, get the hell out of the pit. Thank you, Wesley Torres. Robert had Betamax.
Sure. Tonight,
Wesley
it's
says
entries
I'm
from the
lucky.
1972 New York Erotic Film Festival. While we may have gone through a lot of changes, the content of the following films have not. So be aware, there is some nudity and some adult situations, but that's why you're watching, isn't it?
Yep. Yes, the late, great Mark Daly, the voice of City TV. Greg says, thanks for pronouncing my name right. March says, was that Mark Daly? All right, guys, I'm going to go get another bubbly. So while I do that, You can just sit here and wait. I don't want to play anything or be creative. I'll be back in a sec. I need to get another bubbly. All right. It is 8:58. Should I do another edible? These things are really strong, right? Or they're pretty strong. Start a poll. Should I take another edible? This could be trouble. I don't know if the first one has fully kicked in yet. And you're not probably going to witness the consequences of the second one fully. Let's see how, yes, another edible, more entertainment for us. I just brought bubbly home from Target, the plain just bubbly flavor. I'm going with orange bubbly. Lisa says you're just going to ramble a lot. It's fine. Clayton Crawford says no. Clayton Crawford does not want more. Alexa, remind me. Results of the edible poll on the Johnny Stumbles channel in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. Alexa's so stupid. Jelly Bean, $10. Lol, I shouldn't have to pay. I'm friends with the bouncer, but thank you so much, Jelly Bean, for the $10.
Lol, I shouldn't have to pay. Him friends with the bouncer. Smiley face. Smiley face.
Jelly Bean, get the hell on up out of the pits. Baywatch is over at 9 p.m. You're now watching Separate Vacations down in the pit. Separate Vacations will be playing, but it will be scrambled as there are some scenes with adult situations. Everyone up in the VIP section, you also get to watch Separate Vacations, but you actually get to see it. Marge says, don't shout out at Alexa. No, it might lead to embarrassments later tonight, says Bill Chow. What kind of embarrassments? Am I going to like, even if I had embarrassments, I'm not going to show you them on the stream. Like if I go to town on my bed and like leave myself a present, I'm never telling anybody that, right? That's just one of those things you never tell anyone. Hey, Johnny, why'd you get a new bed? I don't know, right? Okay, you are saying too much. But no, I'm not too worried. Clayton Crawford says, attention, I'll pay you $100 if you stop tonight. Clayton, that I cannot accept that. I cannot accept that. I'm sorry, Clayton. I'm going to go. Do not send a super chat. Do not send $100. This stuff, ultimately, it's harmless. I might have a bit of a hangover tomorrow. The problem is I have no video for Tuesday. I have a video for tomorrow, but I have no video for Tuesday. But I have plans tomorrow night. So I need to be productive. I need to get out of the house. I was thinking, I already have a video I want to do tomorrow, and it's going to leave me in a good place where maybe I could do a live stream from that, and then I can go home, and then I'll be set up for the next day. And then I might maybe on Tuesday morning I'll do a live stream again instead of a video. So I'm in a good place, but I'm not in a great place, so I can't afford to be like super wrecked. Alexa, thank you. Alexa, you're so nice. Alexa, shut the hell up. You already stopped. Why is she keep sending... Stupid idiot. Now she's playing music. Fans Buses Gaming 220. Sup, my views have been down lately. May on Kick. Thank you. Fans Buses Gaming for the 220. You are also out of the pit. Thank you, Fans Buses Gaming. Virginia Wedlake, $5. Holy shit, Virginia Wedlake. Thank you. You are also out of the pit. thank you. I don't know what to say, guys. Thank you so much for your support and getting the hell out of the pit. Tom Bikes 416 says your neighbors must wonder about the yelling.
Sup, my views have been down lately, may on kick.
Epic Nation HD says on Johnny Stumbles, you only have 2 YouTube accounts. Epic Nation HD, I showed that one. What happened was this account here is a dummy account. It uses the old Johnny Strides. I don't want to accidentally log in with like my real Johnny Strides just in case I like click the wrong thing and show my analytics. Like I can show too much information by mistake. So when I'm on the streams, I use this like dummy Johnny Strides account that has the old logo. And I did not know that this was what I was logged into. So on this test here, I left this comment, Johnny S, from this like fake account that I used. I just don't want to like accidentally share information, or if this one gets hacked, I don't care. The real Johnny Strides account and the real Johnny Stumbles account are like tied to an email address that nobody knows and I've never shared. And I'm also really careful not to accidentally like show things like revenue or like other my address or other stuff. So yeah, I totally understand why why you questioned it and called me fake Johnny. But no, it was actually real Johnny. I've had oh, you know what was cool? In tomorrow's video, should I show part of tomorrow's video right now? Should I do it? Let me accidentally turn this off here. Accidentally turn this off. Canwell, $2. Get me out of the pit kindly. You got it. You are out of the mother effing pit. Get out of there, man. Thank you, Canwell, for the $2. Everyone paying their cover charge to get out of the 10 by 10 foot pit. Makes sense. But I'm looking for a scene here. Well, you haven't yet. All right, so this is a scene from the video that I have edited for tomorrow. But check out what happens. Oh, hello. Hi, how are you?
Get me out of the pit, kindly.
I'm making a video right now. Do you mind?
Sorry.
Do you mind being in it?
No, that's great.
Well, you're in it. Hi.
Hi. We were watching it this whole week as we've been here from the States.
Would I know you in the chat by anyone?
I haven't been chatting it. We've been watching it for about 4 months every day.
Well, nice to meet
So
you.
It's nice to see you. I'm glad you're doing better now.
Yeah, I'm just out squeaking in a video and I heard my name.
Well, we were here for his urban planning conference. So
Oh, wow.
as interested as we have been in the urban plan and the neighborhood design, and we're here today because this is your favorite area to be in.
Yeah.
So we came up here.
Well, I hope you're enjoying it. Yeah.
We love it. Thank you for this recommendation.
Where are you from in the States?
From Alexandria, Virginia, just outside of Washington, D.C.
Oh, wow. Well, welcome.
So, thank you.
Hope you...
Okay, so this is one of your favorite neighborhoods?
Yep.
Yep,
What's
the
the
annex.
best place to go see?
In the annex?
Yeah.
I really just like the built environment here. I think... Anyways, yeah, I ran into this wonderful, friendly family from Virginia. And they said that they were in the annex because I said it was my favorite neighborhood. So awesome. Nice to meet them. They'll be appearing. Well, I guess they appeared in tonight's video now, but they'll be appearing in the video tomorrow. So very, very nice people. Yeah. And today I was shopping in Metro. I was just walking down the aisle and someone was like, sorry. And I looked at them and they just looked at me and I was like, it's okay. You know, cause we were kind of like both merging into the same tight spot in the supermarket. And then she's like, are you Johnny Strides? And I was like, yeah. And that is all that happened. But yeah, that happens like once a day. I don't know why I retold that. But anyways, dances with the big cannabis building in the background. We have 170 viewers. Thanks for joining in, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Cover charge is entirely optional tonight, but it's been much appreciated. We're going to do it. We're going to have a second edible. So this is going to take us up to 40 milligrams. This might shoot me straight into outer space. But tomorrow's a holiday. It's a long weekend. I don't really care. So let's do it. A second raspberry gummy. I feel like I'm going to be a kid proving to his parents that he ate his food, opening his mouth going, ah. Michelle says, pretty soon Johnny Strides will need security detail as protection in Toronto. I don't know about protection. I only ever meet friendly people, except for that one guy who wasn't so friendly and punched me. But everyone else has been overwhelmingly friendly. Anyways, cheers, guys. Thank you, Yvonne, for cheersing from down in the pit. Bash Brannigan says, can you taste the marijuana in the edible? You can, actually. You do get... It kind of tastes like what you smell when you walk by people who are smoking it. It's that kind of like earthy, planty kind of taste. Like you definitely get a bit of that, but it's not too strong. But generally, edibles hit me on average about 40 minutes in. I start to feel them. So the first one, I don't think I'm feeling that strong. I think we're just having a completely normal stream. That, I mean, it's only been an hour and 8 minutes, and I still haven't even moved on past the first screen. All right, so now from now on, when I don't plan anything for these streams, we're just gonna take edibles. You know what though? Johnny is going to be able to smell sound soon. I want to take the roommate test. Can I take the roommate test while we do this? This one looked pretty appealing to me. Angela says, "Do you ever smoke?" No, I hate smoking. Any form of smoking, I think, is pretty gross. I'm sorry, I'm getting a message from somebody here. Okay, haha. What am I talking about? Yeah, I hate smoking. If you've ever kissed someone, no offense to people who smoke, but if you ever kissed a smoker, it's kind of gross. I hate vaping too. I think that's like that whole, no, but eating fine. And if you smoke, good for you. Just don't date me because I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do this poll here just for something to do because I wanted to know the roommate test. Your roommate's very attractive younger sibling is staying over for the weekend. It's obvious you could hook up with him or her if you wanted to, but you know it will upset your roommate. Do you go for it? See, I saw that first question. I'm like, this looks like it's kind of a fun test. So your roommate's very attractive younger sibling is staying over for the weekend, and it's obvious you could hook up with him or her. Sorry, roommate. At least hi, Johnny is going to say yes. I don't know what I would say normally, but me right now, I'm saying yes. Yeah, exactly. This is your, well, whose name is on the lease, right? If their name is on the lease, they could technically give you the boot. But if you're both on the lease, or if your name is on the lease, then if you have the green light, yes. I'm assuming we have the green light. We're not doing anything illegal here. Your pet just peed all over your roommate's pillow. You clean up the mess and there is no sign that it happened. Your roommate can't stand your pet as it is. Do you spill the beans about what happened? Adam H. Maybe I can pull this over a little bit so you can see the questions. Adam H. 330. Welcome. Thank you for paying the totally optional cover charge. You're no longer watching Separate Vacations in scrambled mode. You're up watching it with some celebrity waiters in the VIP lounge. Thank you, Adam H., for the super chat and the 330. All right, so am I going to tell my roommate what happened? No, sorry. You're battling a nasty cold and your roommate wants to have friends over for a small party. Do you let it happen? Yes, but I'm probably not going to go socialize and hang out. I'll do like one of those like, sorry guys, I'm in the kitchen. I have a cold. So yeah, like Dan says yes, but stay in your room. That's my thinking. I mean, I'm not going to go hang out with people if I'm sick or known contagious, but I'm not going to make them not have a party because I'm in my room. I could spend a night in my room on my phone or whatever. That's fine. Upstate New York, Bob says, I tell him, her, I'm sick and let them decide to have it or not. There's a very wise response. It's Sunday night and you have a big meeting at work on a Monday morning. Your roommate, who hasn't had sex in a while, is going at it in the next room really loudly. What would you do? Oh, man. I don't think any job or anything you have to do at work is worth breaking them up. Knock on the door and politely ask them to keep it down. Put a pillow over my head or listen to music in order to drown out the noise. Storm into the room and yell at them for being so inconsiderate. I'm going to put the pillow over my head and listen to music. But also, I'm assuming that they're not like, you know, the never-ending Energizer bunnies. And like, if they're normal, 20 minutes from now, it should be over. And like, you can breathe a sigh of relief. If they're going on for hours, maybe find a new roommate if this is a regular occurrence. But yeah, I'm just going to put the pillow over my head and hope that in 20 minutes it's all over. And that there isn't like a round 2 after the refractory period, right? Which, anyways, you've been intimate with your roommate in the past, but that part of your relationship is over, and now they are dating someone. The two of you get drunk one night, and your roommate makes a move on you. What do? This is an awesome survey, isn't it? Or a question. You've been intimate with your roommate in the past, but now they're dating someone. The two of you get drunk one night, and the roommate makes... Dating? They're dating someone? Dating isn't that serious, right? That's like, if it's less than 2 months, like no one said I love you yet. It's not serious at all. Like, don't kid yourself. If they're using the word dating... I'm not going to feel bad or guilty. I'm going to have another go, as Firehorse would say. I'm going to maybe cover myself up and be careful. But I mean, dating, like, again, if it's under 2 months, nobody loves anyone. That's ridiculous, right? That's never happened in the history of time. You're not damaging anything. Todd says dating is still shopping. Yeah, especially if they've been on like just a few dates or something like that. Like, yeah, like I definitely know, I mean, more to this roommate than this other schlep that they're seeing, right? He's probably like some control freak who sleeps with his dog and does all this weird stuff. I don't know. So yeah, we're going to get some action. That's where we're going. We're going to get some action. Totally. I hope my explanation sufficed. Have you ever tried to make a move on your roommate's significant other? Gordon Freeman says, I love Hi Johnny. Have you ever tried to make a move on your roommate's significant other? I've only had one room. I've had 2 roommates. I lived in St. Lawrence Market. I rented a townhouse and we had 2 roommates. No and no. I never tried to make a move on whoever they were with. And I had a roommate in Korea and he had a girlfriend the whole time. I did not. So, and his girlfriend lived in the States. So I think if anything, somebody was jealous of... Anyways, that's probably too much information, but I'm going to say no, I have never done it. Nor would I. That's crossing the line, unless my roommate's an asshole and they've been dating this person for less than 2 months, in which case, as I mentioned, there's nothing serious at all going on. That's, I think, a pretty good cutoff. Then I might, but no, we're going to go no. Have you ever sneaked a peek at your roommate while they were showering? What the fuck? No. All my roommates were like, I've never had a roommate that I would have been attracted to anyways. And even then, that would be effing creepy if you were caught, right? Just imagine if you were caught. That's like walking out of the bathroom stall and going straight out of the bathroom without washing your hands, right? You don't know. Maybe your boss is standing there. Maybe like your coworker's standing there, or like the brother of the best friend of the girl you're dating, right? Like, no, you go and you put on the water, you get the soap, you make a show, right? You're wondering what other people are thinking. Same thing here. If you snuck a peek at your roommate while they were showering and they caught you, you're just a fucking creep. And you're gonna make things hella awkward, even if you wanted to do that. So no. Have you ever eaten your roommate's food and never replaced it? Nody says Johnny provides the best relationship advice. Yes. What we learned today, if it's under 2 months, it doesn't count. You're not cheating if you do something. You get a free pass. That's what we learned. I'm not saying I did that. I have actually not done that. I just made that rule up tonight to like get around one of the questions. Have you ever eaten your roommate's food and never replaced it? Done it. Gordon says the 2-month rule. Yes, the patented Johnny Stumbles 2-month rule. Have you ever eaten your roommate's food and never replaced it? Yeah, but not in like a shitty way, in like you had a few bites here or there way, and they've always done the same to some of my stuff. Devin says 2 months, it doesn't count. Johnny strides avoiding a question about food. Anthony says, well, Johnny, you can't just date anyone. It has to be the right one. I've been single for a long time and still to this day. That's true, but some people, I mean, dating is dating. Dating is shopping, right? That's a word for shopping. Just a few dates. Unless you're like, we're exclusive, or you tell them that. No, it doesn't mean much, right? Johnny dating advice. Have you ever eaten your roommate's food and never replaced it? Yes, but not in like a bad way. Have you ever purposely withheld a phone message from your roommate? Okay, everyone has their own phone now. Even when I had roommates like back in 2005, we all had cell phones. We didn't have like a main phone that would ring. This question is really, really appealing to a different generation. I'm going to say no. Have you ever worn roommate's clothes without her permission? One time I bought some like brand new shoes that I thought were pretty awesome, and I came home and they weren't there, and my roommate, who has the same size feet as me, saw them and thought he'd wear them out. So it's happened in reverse. But no, I have never. Are we ready to score our test? Score my test. Your score is 60. Can we move in with you? You seem to be a really wonderful roommate. My cat peed all over like your pillow, and I didn't tell you about it. You fully grasp the fact that there's a certain level of respect and decency that goes into a harmonious cohabitation situation. By the way, if you ever find yourself living with somebody, and you don't want like that common law thing, if you don't want like a messy split. As someone who lives alone and has never actually lived with someone for a period of time, there is a thing called a cohabitation agreement that is like the equivalent of a prenup. Get that signed. Unless the other person has like way more shit than you. Like they're like a doctor and they own a house and you're just like some schlep in a little apartment running a YouTube channel. In which case, no, don't sign it. Don't sign it. But if the other way around, sign it. The word cohabitation. I just heard that word for the first time in a while. That's what triggered that. We're in weird random rant mode tonight. Ed will strive to respect your roomie's boundaries, both spoken and unspoken. You also recognize that the way you treat your flatmates will reflect back on you. That's all well and good. Yada, yada, yada. I'm sure that's nice. Johnny, can you drop a link to the survey, says Firehose? You should be able to get that, to get to this one. It's called the roommate test. Devin says, if you don't want that common law thing, there is a cohabitation thing. You can sign up. That's like a prenup. Should we do another? You know what? I need to go to the bathroom, folks. There's only 148 people watching. We lost a lot of viewers over the last few minutes. Maybe we shouldn't have done that test. Anyways, I'm going to let you stare at my test score while I go to the bathroom. So enjoy. And we lost 3 viewers. Thank you, everyone. I think I'm feeling a little bit high, but the good news is we have this Kilimanjaro snack. I have no idea how I got this or where it came from, but it was just on my counter. So thank you to whatever human brought this to me. Upstate New York Bob says, well, me and pre-Tommy Pamela Anderson are going to head out for the night. Thanks for a fun chat, Johnny Strides and Stumbles. Happy Victoria Day to you all. Thank you, Upstate New York Bob. Thank you so much. As we tear into this Kilimanjaro chocolate mix. Marge says, did you wash your hands? I washed them with almond-scented soap. So now I'm smelling almonds as I eat this. And no, I am not just making that up to convince you that I actually did wash my hands. I really did. Did you ever have a post office box? No, I didn't. Not yet. Not yet. Sorry. I'm just eating this joyfully organic thing here. You know what would be really crazy? If I got so high, I clicked this here, WhatsApp. If I click this, I am one accidental click away from all my personal contacts, or recent ones, showing up on the screen and some of our chats. Imagine if I actually, a lot of people create a sandbox environment when they do this. And here's the stupid thing. If I clicked WhatsApp, it's not even going to open on my second monitor that you can't see. It's going to open on this main monitor that you can't see. And even if I closed it right away, some of you are still going to go to that screen and freeze frame it and take a screenshot, and you'll be able to see everything there. So, all right, Johnny, do not accidentally click the WhatsApp logo. There's something even worse, actually. I have a thing called Phone Link. And, okay, I've turned it off. But if I get a text message, my text message will just pop up on the bottom right of this screen. Jelly Bean says you should uninstall that. Lisa says Sativa is definitely not your friend right now. Yeah, let's not accidentally. I'm looking at my WhatsApp now. I'm like, I would, yeah. I'm not gonna pull that up. Let's do another test, shall we? I've got little bits of raisin now coating my teeth, and it's driving me nuts. I'm gonna hold this here while I. Got it. While I clean my teeth with my totally washed hands after the bathroom. Hey, Johnny, can you look up the scene from the Cable Guy movie and type in Cable Guy nightmare scene? I don't want to fuck with Hollywood productions, unfortunately. They tend to, just strike on anything. So I can do that, but I'm not going to risk it. Some big channels can because they have partnerships that allow them to do that sort of thing, like Watch Mojo and that. But I'm not going to mess with, a Hollywood or even a mainstream TV production, unfortunately. But should we take the fashion test? What? Okay, we're taking the fashion test. We're going to do this one, might trigger some more rants. I don't know. Randini says, I'm high as hell as well. I am having Malaysian food. You're having Malaysia. Why can't I even think? What is Malaysian food? Is it like this? It looks very much like Indonesian food, actually. Lisa Gibson, 279. Thank you, Lisa Gibson. You are out of the pit and up in the VIP lounge. Thank you, Lisa Gibson. All right, Devin. Yeah, we're not doing that tonight, but we can check out some of your stuff next week. We're in more of a. Let's do another quiz. Have you ever broken up with someone or not gone out with them at all because of the way they dressed? I think we all have not gone out with someone because of the way they dressed, because there's probably someone out there that we would have otherwise been attracted to, but we never gave it a chance because of the way they dressed, right? But I'm going to say no because I've never consciously broken up with someone or not gone out with them because of the way they dressed. No. This one might not be as risque as the last one. Do you wear a certain type of underwear when going out on a date? I don't want to say certain type. No, but some of us might have like a pair that's better than the others that we like as like a good luck charm. I'm going to put yes. Jelly Bean says none. All right, Sapand. Have a good night, Sapand. When getting dressed for a special occasion, do you need a second opinion before leaving the house? No, I'm like pretty basic. Like this is like the nicest thing I would own. So I don't really care what you say or what you think. I'm just going as I go. So no, I'm not getting a second opinion. You're at a party in your brand new pair of shoes that really make the outfit you're wearing complete. An hour later, you're the mayor of Blisterville. What do you do? This seems like a question that would never occur to me. But I'm going to suffer and continue to wear the shoes. I'm not going to throw in a pair of... No, if I had running shoes, I would put the running shoes on. But I wouldn't go barefoot. And I wouldn't leave the party. I'm just going to suffer. The person you've been dating for the past 2 months just bought you the ugliest sweater you've ever seen. He or she wants you to wear it out to your big dinner tonight with your friends. What do you do? Wear the sweater. Make it clear to my friends that my date bought the sweater. Thank my date for the gift. But tell them the sweater is just not my style. Are they coming with me to my date with my big night with my friends? Because here's what I would do. If it's a sweater, I'd put like a collared shirt underneath it and the sweater on top. And then when we're there at the big dinner, I would just pretend it's too hot and take it off. If my date were there, that's what I would do. If my date weren't there, I would actually, yeah, that would be my solution. But the person you've been dating for the past remember the 2-month rule. If it's before 2 months, it's not serious. If it's after 2 months, it's serious. Rule made up by me. You know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. If I'm like attached to somebody, I ain't got nobody to impress. I'm done, right? I might as well wear like a sign that says leased or sold. I'm not going to put the effort into how I look, right? So we're just going to wear the sweater. We're going to do it. We want to get some action later that night and possibly some morning follow-up. So we're going to wear the sweater. Why the hell not? Are you a label whore? No, I am not. Dan says, how ugly can it be? Exactly. How ugly can it be? Maison Kitsune? Is that even a label? What is that? Oh, apparently it's a label. Are you a label whore? No, don't care for labels. I don't want to pay money to I don't want to pay like a premium to advertise someone else's shit. No, although just like anyone, I do get a little excited when I'm at Winners. And like the shirt I like, that's my size. That's only $24.99. Isn't some brand I've never heard of, but actually says like French Connection on it or something. I'm like, ooh, I just feel like I'm getting a value all of a sudden. I didn't just totally buy a French Connection button-up shirt from Winners today for $24.99 because it was French Connection and it actually looked okay. I did not do that. I do not have that in my closet, but that is exactly what happened today. I'm not really a label whore. No, but at Winners, yeah, even though, I don't know, we're going to say no. Winners is like Marshall's for you people living down below the 49th parallel. Do you wear white after Labor Day? Fuck no. Well, maybe I wear white, but I'm not wearing all white. Do you match your shoes with your belt? I've heard this. I've heard people say like tan belt, tan shoes, tan watch, like match your belt with your shoes. I wear black shoes a lot and I have a black belt. Does that count? But I'm going to say no. Lisa says I don't wear white at all. I'm already very white. Marge says I bought Calvin Klein at Goodwill for $6. Congrats. Do you match your shoes with your belt? Not intentionally, no. Is it more important to look good than to feel comfortable? I'm going to slant a little bit on the comfort side. So I'm going to say no, it is not more important to look good. But it also depends, right? If you're at a job interview, yeah. If you're like best manning at a wedding, yeah. Or if you're the groom or bride at a wedding, yeah. If you're a supermodel doing a photo shoot, yeah, of course, that's your job, right? Adult movie star, yeah. There's a lot of, but that's like a very small percentage of the people. Is it more important to look good than feel comfortable? I'm going on the comfort side. I also believe that furniture should be designed for comfort, not design. You know, human bodies aren't rigid 90-degree angles. Like, I was in West Elm, and let's just say I was kind of disappointed at some of the furniture they were selling for human use. Like, no, this was not designed for a human. Naughty says, survey, please. If the men like a woman, but she's overweight, what's the... I'm Naughty, we're not touching... No, we're not touching that kind of thing with a 10-foot pole. Even superheroes in costume are somewhat comfortable, says Devin. Is there anything sexier than a man in a tight Speedo? May I say everything is sexier than a man in a tight Speedo? Who is this test intended for anyways? They should have put person in a tight Speedo and had two people up there. I don't know. What does your score mean? Looking good is important to you, but you won't go as far as to obsess over building the perfect wardrobe. Hence my once in 3-year shopping spree the other day at H&M, Uniqlo, and Winners or Marshalls. You appreciate nice clothes and may even fall prey to the occasional trend. Leg warmers or suspenders, but you're generally not a clothes snob. There are two main ideas governing your approach to fashion: the realization that appearance plays a key role in career and personal success. Yeah. That was a pretty accurate. Poll result. I'm just gonna have a little. Oh, we're not gonna be playing City Guesser tonight, I don't think. Probably not. Let me eat these off camera. I don't really want to see you guys watch me take a mouthful of whatever these are. I'll play some music. I haven't played music in a while.
ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਇਆ ਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਇਆ
ਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਚੱਲ
ਅੱਜ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਾਲਾ ਸੂਟ ਪਾਇਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਲੱਗਣ ਡਿਆ
ਝੂਠ ਬੋਲਣ ਡਿਆ ਅੱਜ ਯਾਰ ਕੋਈ ਤੇ ਆਇਓ ਖੁਦਾ ਨਾ ਅੱਜ
ਵਾਲੇਕੁਮ ਸਲਾਮ व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातहू
ਤੇ ਭਾਈ ਵਾਲੇਕੁਮ ਸਲਾਮ कोई लाइव नहीं देखना चाह रहा तेरी
लाइक तो हो गए ना बोला आया कोई भी नहीं
कोई लाइव नहीं देखना चाह रहा तेरी यार आप कमेंट करते जो लाइव पे आ रहे हैं मुझे तेरा लाइव है तू बोल
मैं क्यों ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਣਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟੈਂਟ ਵੇਖ ਕੇ ਬਹੁਤੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਮਾਰੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ
What the hell are we watching? Live Eye or Internet High Chala Guy. So this guy has 279,000 subscribers. You know the edibles are... Yeah, I almost ate this whole bag in 2 handfuls. So we're going to leave that off. Navi says they're speaking Pakistani Punjabi. Awesome. I honestly would not have guessed that. But this guy's got 279,000 subscribers. Holy shit. And he just put a video up 10 hours ago that cut 43,000 views. And he only put it up 10 hours ago. Wesley says, I thought Johnny's live stream was hacked at first. Well, it was hacked by the edibles I'm on. Let's see some Toronto news. Someone said they were just looking forward to that, and I can't pronounce a T, apparently. Claudia says, hi to Jeanette, Johnny Stumbles, and everyone else. Claudia, you're going to have to get on up to the VIP lounge if you want to say hi to Jeanette. Ontario Beach was just ranked one of the best in the world. What beach? Located in Cape Scott Provincial Park. San Joseph Bay is located... Oh, I don't know. That wasn't even this beach. But I don't think that story is all that interesting or probably true. Canada's Wonderland, I believe, they're hosting a huge fireworks display. Oh, it's tonight. Oh, we probably missed it. It's already 9:40. Womp, womp, womp. This is why we celebrate Victoria Day in Canada? This is how Toronto celebrated Victoria Day 100 years ago. Wow, we made like a big party out of it. Look how well dressed everybody is back then. Like, you just don't see that anymore. Anyways. I don't know. I'm not really seeing... Aritzia hiring over 600 people for massive distribution hub near Toronto. I'm going to have to get on that. I don't know. I'm suddenly feeling kind of dizzy. So here's what we're going to do. I am 2 edibles in. I think the second edible is starting to come alive. I'm going to go watch some TV, some funny TV. And that is it. I'm going to sit down. Lisa says, yes, I agree with your tip advice, Johnny. Some places even automatically add a tip before. I believe you might be about an hour and a half behind in the stream or something like that. But thank you, Lisa. Lisa also super chatted earlier. So hopefully you see that super chat come up later on in the stream. But anyways, I think we're going to wind it down, folks. I think we're going to end it. If you want to see more edibles in the future instead of alcohol, we can definitely make that happen. I think we should make that happen. It was more fun. Thank you to everyone who paid a cover charge and got up in the VIP section. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you to our mods. Thank you to everyone who stayed down in the pit and partied down there and watched Baywatch and Separate Vacations and Scrambled. But thank you so much, guys. I'm going to go watch a funny movie. There will be a premiere tomorrow morning on the Johnny Strides channel, 9 a.m. EST. Be sure to check it out. It won't just be me on a scooter going in like a circle because I wanted to go back home. That's not the video at all. It was very well planned, very well thought out, very well researched. It wasn't just me on a very short window of free time trying to squeeze a video in. It was actually a high quality effort. Little Johnny, this stream paid your rent. Just kidding. Yeah, this stream did very well. So huge thank you, guys. I'm probably going to get high a little more often, not just for that reason, but it was more fun. And it was kind of more like what we used to do on this channel. But anyways, cover your ears, children. I'm going to go fuck off and watch some TV. So have a good night, guys. Thank you again. And like, subscribe, thumbs up. Yoink.